So, you're looking at renting one of our small refrigerated trailers. Hi, my name is Brandon Harris with Mobile Icebox. I know there's probably a couple questions you might have. How would this thing even operate unless it had some sort of high voltage or special voltage? We've made it real simple for you. This thing will fit in a parking spot behind a restaurant. It'll fit in the driveway of your house as well. So width-wise, no worries. Electrical-wise, this thing is a 115 volt, 20 amp circuit. You heard me correct, 115 volt, 20 amp circuit. So this thing, we've got 25, 50, and 100 foot power cord. Any way you want to do it. We can run this thing off the outlet of your house, even off your garage. It won't work off a GFI outlet in a garage, but some garages have them, some garages don't. But your standard 115 volt, 20 amp circuit, which is pretty standard for a house, this Mobile Icebox small refrigerated trailer will work fine anywhere you need it to. So we have here is a Generac push-to-start 10,000 watt generator. It does seem like a little overkill, and it is a little overkill, but this thing has got to have the high wattage when it's on startup. Once it's off startup and it's running constantly, I've seen up to 3 trailers run off of this one generator. So here we have the push to start. It's just a little button over here. You can push to start it. Once it's running, it'll run to as long as you keep gas in it. So you could literally drive from Atlanta, Georgia, all the way to Los Angeles, California, through the desert, through the mountains, wherever you want to go, and as long as you keep gas in this and you have this temp set at 10 degrees, it'll keep your product frozen from here until you get to the location you need it. So this thing, like I said before, has a 9-gallon capacity. It will last, the trailer will last approximately 8 or 9 hours on a full tank, as long as you're maintaining a temperature in there. We have here a jack on the front, along with our breakaway for the for your brakes. The temperature set, you can set it from 10 degrees as high as 45 or 50 degrees. We recommend for a cooler running 34 degrees. If you want to run it as a freezer, recommend it running at 10 degrees. There is a 5-degree swing each way, so if you set it to 10 degrees, it will get down to 5 degrees, will get up to 15 degrees, and it'll basically bounce between 5 and 15. So we also have a door lock mechanism on the back, so if you want it stored overnight, that's not a problem. That door can be locked, so you're not going to have anybody steal any product or anything. The pallet guides are in the back as well, so when you're loading pallets, went over that in a separate video, but if you're loading pallets, it doesn't damage any walls. We have an interior light and door switch for the fans, so when you're opening the door, we don't have the fans turning, sucking in all the warm air from outside, causing the coil to freeze up or anything like that. Dual axles, 5,200 pounds each, went over that in a separate video. This thing drives and pulls like a dream. I've had people drive it from Georgia all the way over to Mississippi to do a couple jobs and bring it back, and he said it's one of the best pulling trailers he's ever had. This thing is an auto defrost machine, so once you plug it up, that machine will inside on the evaporator, if it will ice up, you will see some ice, but that's what it's designed to do. When it senses that, it will automatically go into a defrost, and it will defrost from this drain line right here down onto the ground. You don't have to unplug it, you don't have to thaw it out yourself. You just let the machine, you plug it in, you let the machine do what it's designed to do, and it will auto defrost. Any questions? Please give us a call.